Hi everyone and welcome back to Chanel's World. We are in Paralives again today, but guess what? I built a house. I built a lofted house for my son, Zinnia. I am so excited. I am excited to show you all the house. So it's not completed because I ran out of money and I gotta add some more stuff. But she's gonna be in my gameplay, so once she is in there and once I'm playing her, I will, as she gets more money, we will then get it suited to just for her. But I'm so excited to show you all my build. So let's get to it. But before we do, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do. What's stopping you? I'm a small content creator, and it would mean so much to me if you do. So please subscribe to my channel and let's watch. So I chose this space for her because it opens up, the back of it opens directly onto the beach. The first thing that I was gonna do was I'm actually looking to see how I can flatten the terrain. As I told y'all, I am not the greatest person at building, but I gave it a try and I was actually surprised at how it turned out. So I finally found it, and we're gonna just go ahead and flatten all that grass. Yes. And then I realized, I'm so silly because I realized the circle was so small and I could have made the circle bigger. Yeah. So which is exactly what I do, and it makes it so much easier, so much faster, just to flatten it, all that grass. Even when you flatten it though, it looks so nice. Look at that, look at the beach, it's like right there. I can't wait until they have where we can swim in the water, and then it will be so nice to just have your para being down there in the water or with the family. Next, now I'm going to start with the build. So I started with the first floor. I tried not to make it too big. And I also left some space on the side for when she gets her family of her own, if she has kids. I don't know how many kids she'll end up having, but that would be nice for her to look at it and just, it'll be nice for her to extend on the house. So it might turn out not to be a lofted house. Also realized that I could extend the wall height, which is what I did. I just made it so that it's actually like a tall building. But now we're going to go up to the second floor so I can put the second build on. I thought I could just copy and paste, but I don't think it was in there to copy and paste. So I just built it again. We went ahead and just made the second floor. So I made it look just like a rectangle. And then slowly afterwards, my vision started coming on what I wanted it to be like. I knew I wanted it to be a loft. This is my second attempt at doing it because the first attempt was a major flop. It didn't come out right. Then I added the roof. So for the roof, I wanted it to look somewhat fancy. And then I figured somehow when I placed that on, I figured let me turn it around. And if I extend it across just once off, then it might look good, which is exactly what I did. My thing is though is just I wish that there was more fluidity when it came to how you were to toggle and move the camera, your cursor around with it. I guess it's just something to get used to. It's not a major, just something to get used to. I gave it a nice green color, the roof, because I was trying to think ahead as to what, because it's by the sea, so it gives it a nice calm beachy color. I then realized I didn't go the whole way with the roof, so I turned around and I just decided to extend the roof fully. So right now it actually just looks like just a large rectangle. Then I decided after that, because this is what messed up the previous one, was when I put the windows, it wasn't, when I put the windows at the back, it was like glitching. You couldn't see the window. So I decided, let me do the window first. I'm going to change this window, I know that, and I put the plain window. And it actually came out really, really nice. I put it at the bottom and I put it at the top. Because I knew one thing for sure, even though I didn't have the plan yet, I knew that the top of the loft, I wanted a large window. Then I'm going to go ahead and I think I put the windows. I love. This is like just the way that these windows look. I love them. So I'm going to go ahead and put the windows at the bottom because I kind of have an idea of what I want and where I want it to be. So that's going to be on that side would be the bathroom where I just put this window now. And my whole idea was to have a huge tub right by the window. That's my secret little thing that I wouldn't mind having in my home, is to have a large tub like right near the window. Not that I want anyone to see me having a bath, but it just looks so nice. The aesthetic of it is really good. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add the door. I already knew what door I wanted. It just looks so nice and modern, and I love it. I think we have one similar in Sims 4 as well, in the eco lifestyle, the door. But I think I end up changing the door, the color. Yeah, I do. And then I liked it like that, so I just left it. And then I think I'm going to be going, I don't remember. Oh, yes. The one thing that I do like about this game, oh, I got a little lost there. I couldn't find where. I zoomed out and then I forgot totally where my place was. But I do like that in the which they do not have in the Sims 4. Not that I'm trying to compare, but I do like that there's this. They have oh gosh, I'm losing my train of thought. It's like a floor divider, a room divider that you can use instead of, which I think is what I'm going to do now in the build mode, yes. That is actually a nice idea because you don't have to add a wall and then divide it and then delete the wall. You just put that room divider and that's cool. And there we go, that's our loft. The next part was a little tricky though, was the stairs. Adding the stairs onto the loft. It was just because at first when you add it and then when I'm adding the wall at the bottom, it just made it a little, that's where the messiness came in. I haven't tested it to see if she could use it, but I don't think it should be a problem. So that was me with the stairs, and then I was trying to put it in. I don't think I make it a double stair. I think I leave it like that, just one. It's still nice though, but yeah, so you'll see now in the next part when I'm doing the wall at the bottom, it was just the wall was not fitting correctly. Alright, so as we're getting into this wall, you can see, and then it was like I was looking at it and for some reason the wall was above the ground. It wasn't where I wanted it to be. So I just backspaced, I went down to the bottom floor and I tried it again. Then I got the wall, but what was killing me was that the wall wasn't, the stairs looked like there was a space with the stairs and the wall. I eventually get it fixed, but it was just crazy. It just wouldn't. There we go. That part killed me, was like when I did it and then it was like in the middle, but I eventually get it fixed. I eventually get it to fit correctly. It was frustrating though. It was, but not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. It was frustrating, but it was something that you could get through. Me and the stairs, the saga of the stairs. Okay, there we go. I finally just got it, and it fitted ever so nicely. Um, Next, I go up to the top floor, and I'm gonna put a railing from this by the a railing at the end of the loft. I was trying to find one that would look similar to and I did. That actually goes with the stairs. And it looked nice. It really did. Oh, then I was worried because, yeah, as you can see, it's like the stairs was still a problem because it just wasn't lining up. So I just had to just let it be. That little gap in there, I don't know. I think I just let it be because it was really just frustrating me. I couldn't move the wall. I didn't want to make the wall thicker. So I think what I eventually did though was upstairs. I think I just brought that in. Oh, or maybe I didn't. I don't know. I don't remember. But yes. Oh, there we go. I had it fixed. But yes, it was very it wasn't the most easiest thing to do, but once you do it, once it's done, it looks so pretty. I actually want to give this a try and make a lofted house like this in The Sims and see how it goes. Next, I was choosing my wall color. I wanted something coastal looking that would go, and I knew I wanted it like a blue tone. I just couldn't find the correct one, and I think I stuck with this one. This was a nice color. Yes, that's the color that I stuck with. And then I think after that I go out, I do the outside. Oh, I don't. I know I do. Oh yes, I forgot. I had made the bathroom. That was the little section that I had made for the bathroom. The other side was to make a reading nook. I had got this idea from, I was watching some YouTubers with doing things on Paralyzed. I came across this YouTuber and she made her loft, and she's like, well, if you're gonna make, if you can figure out an easier way to make it, feel free to make your loft and you can post it. Silly old me, I gotta go back and look and see for the video because I would really like for her to see how I did my loft. Like, it's not as great as hers, but I tried in my own way. This was a little crazy because I thought, that's the only thing. You cannot adjust you cannot fix the height of the door frames. You can do it for there's a couple things that you can do that for, but there are some that you just can't, and you can't fix the door frames. So as much as I wanted that little rectangle square frame, I couldn't use it for that. It just didn't look right to me. So I knew that was where I wanted the reading nook, because like I said, my sim that I made, I kind of like got inspiration from my daughter to make my para, and she loves reading. She loves books. You know what? If you can, just put it in the comments and let me know what's your favorite. If you are a book reader, what is your favorite book? That would be something nice to know. Then I'm going ahead and I'm gonna finish off putting the windows all over. I love these windows. I love the frame of it. I like that because it's all white, and I just figured that the whiteness will bring such calm and stuff, so it would be easier to do. We're going in and we're just going to finish off with the windows all around the loft. But you can see the vision. It's coming. Like the vision is there of what it's going to look like. I did know by that to between the book nook and the rest of the house, I wanted to put a door. So eventually I am going to change it and adjust the windows and put a door. Yes, I changed the windows around. So I used 3 different kinds of windows. I end up using 3 different kinds of windows. That one was nice because you can adjust those. And that was cool. It just made it look so lovely. It really did. Then you can also copy and paste, which was also a good thing because that made it easier for me. I didn't want to put it by the stairs. I didn't want a window by the stairs, so I just left it, I think. Nope, I have it there. It's not the whole staircase, so it was okay. I actually think I bring it in more so that it's not exactly looking on the stairs, which is what I'm going to do now. Yeah. And then we're going to put the bathroom window, another window by the bathroom. I know that it's crazy because it's like you don't normally put windows by the bathrooms, but I found it nice. It looked nice. I was trying to figure out what I wanted for the outside. I wanted the siding, but I don't want yellow. The yellow didn't look too good. I think I end up with... Which color do I end up with? I forget. Was it the blue? Or did I switch it up? Teal. Yes, it was this color. This was so nice. Then one thing that I also discovered, I didn't realize I could just do it for the whole room instead of just going around and keep doing it like that, which is what I did. Go upper floor and boom. And I could even put it on the underneath part of the roof. That was fun. Next, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to finish off with the windows, like I've been saying. Oh, I do realize that there wasn't... Yes, I decided to put that up there, and I think I adjusted after I put it up there, yeah. My mind was just all over the place. But you can see it starts to gain shape. It starts to look really, really nice. Then on this side, I think I don't remember which windows I use. And all of this, I'm going to use the same amount of money. I think, yes, I am. I'm going to use the same amount of money in my Sims game to see if I could use that amount of simoleons to build the same kind of loft style. I don't know. It's a challenge. I'm going to try. I don't remember what I was doing there. I think I was trying to get into the house. I was trying to get back to the house there. Yeah, I realized I was not in the... Yeah. So eventually I get back. And I go ahead and now you can see I'm speeding up my video because I'm busy adding the windows. And I added the door. Now this was a challenge, was the fencing. And that was only because I did not realize that the fencing had, the terrain is not straight. And then I realized there's no gates. So I had to leave a space open. I did that. Then this was my worst end, was that I couldn't figure out how to do, but I think I did okay. I gotta practice that some more because I wasn't that good. I did like my landscaping. adding the flowers and stuff. That was so nice. And the fact that you can size it up and make it your own was really, really lovely. I just put random colors, random flowers, because flowers is flowers. And I mixed it in with the terrain flowers as well. And then I thought that the door gets lost somehow, but I guess it didn't. And it was starting to take shape. It was just starting to look really, really nice. And I added some side lighting. Oh, yes, that's when I realized I couldn't. So when I did that, it removed the door, the side door. But I'll get the door back. And I noticed the trees. I loved adding the trees. Oh, yes, I used the divider to divide for the kitchen. This is what I'm making next, is the kitchen. It came out really nice. I like the way I did the kitchen. I think I changed it around though. Yeah. I don't know. I think I do. No, this is how I did the kitchen. Yes, I remembered. Yes, I added some blinds, which was nice. When I started seeing the blue coming along, it just started looking really, really pretty. I added some flowers, and then I was thinking about where I'm going to add the table. So at first I was going to put the table there, but then I was like, nah, it doesn't look right. So I ended up adding this for the wall, and I decided that was going to be where the living room was going to be, the TV. So when you come in straight into the living room, which there's a couple of houses that are like this. This part was kind of because I was trying to get the TV on. I figured it out. I got the TV up. I added an air conditioning unit and some flowers. And then I was trying to look for the painting. That was even nice too. I love the painting and the curtains. And it was just taking shape. This is when I realized that the whole house was starting to take some shape. This is my favorite. Add a little bar stand, and then, because I figured she's a single girl, and I could add some candles, and I think I added 2 wine glasses and a bottle of wine. My daughter loves the cat the cup with the cat was an omen to our cat that we have at home, Shadow. Fruit basket, I started adding some stuff into the kitchen. I don't want to over clutter it, but I added some clutter into the kitchen. Next, that was the dining room, which I was kind of happy with it afterwards. Then you can layer curtains in this game, which was so nice. I really appreciated that. I love that. Then I did the bathroom. This is my favorite. Look at that tub. Oh, it looks lovely. And I just added a regular sink. Oh, yes, I did have a shower on the side. I'm still going to fix that. I probably want to put a wall with the window or something just to have like a division. Oh, it's so nice. I added my blinds, and it looks really, really good. Then I went upstairs and I added the bed. At first I was going to put it against the window, but then I thought about it. What if it's just in the middle, by the window? It really looked cute then. Yes, this is where I'm just starting to add some pizzazz to it. Now I decided I am gonna add a little office space in the bedroom, cause it's for a single person. So just adding all the things that she likes. She likes piano, she likes art, and her computer will go there as well. I found that lovely yoga mat that I put on there, and just with the view of the ocean in the back. Love for books. Unfortunately, my recording had stopped, so this is the ending of what it looks like. I really enjoyed doing it. As I said, I'm going to make a similar build. Like, I'm going to try and attempt to build the same loft style in The Sims 4 and just try to compare and see which way works better, because I think they're both beautiful. They're both beautiful games, and I enjoy playing them both. In the meantime, please give this video a nice big thumbs up. If you have not done so already, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all the next time I'm building something. Goodbye.